I'm Graham.
And I'm Tannen.
We are Crystal Street Comics, and welcome to Thoughts from Crystal Street, where we're back and giving you more of our thoughts from. It's not really Crystal Street anymore, which is sad. But, you know,
Apparently, every now and then our characters still live in Crystal Street.
yeah, I assumed that they just took whoever actually bought the house, and they're somewhere underneath the garage now.
Yeah, they Charlotte Kinney them.
Shard Kitty. Look it up. It's on the website. All right. So getting into the news, because we actually have quite a few topics to get through this week. We're going to start with a couple of announcements from the CW. The first of which is that Wally West has been cast for the Flash, as a lot of rumor and speculation had been there that he would be going with the African American New 52 version. It happened, and it's Mr. Kay Lonsdale will be playing him.
We're just initializing your first name because there's three vowels right in a row, and E-I-Y. Sorry, we didn't want to mispronounce your name. So Kay Lonsdale will be Wally West for the Flash series
and potentially, I mean that means Legends of Tomorrow as well, which is cool. I mean, we already knew that. Oh man, I'm gonna blank on his name. What's the original Flash's name? Silver Helmet.
Oh,
Wow.
no, it was right there until you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh well, we'll get back to it. At any rate, he's going to be in the series. That's already been confirmed. So now that we're having Wally, we know that that's now 3 Flashes. If we throw Bart in here at some point, then we're going to be Flash familyed out. Garrett. I forget last name, but Garrett is correct. I'm excited about the casting. I've always liked Wally West. He's the impulsive kid Flash, the second Flash. So he always was living in Barry's shadow. So I always liked him in the comic books. So I'm interested to see how they present him on the television show.
Yeah, and really, there's not. Except side of the Flashes, there's not really two bad ones.
Yeah.
It's not like a Guy Gardner situation when you're going to have 5, 6, 7 Green Lanterns, and this is the one that not many people identify with.
Yeah.
The Flashes are generally they are humorous. They're take things a little less seriously. Yeah, they're all fun characters. So yeah, it'd be nice having Wally and
Garrett. So
yeah.
And the other news, I'll let Tannen go ahead and do this one.
Oh, this is for also the CW is they cast Vandal Savage, and they cast Casper Crump, who
go ahead and look him up.
Look him up because he's already nailing 25% of the requirements of being anybody that's ever cast in a comic book. We looked up his former acting jobs and never seen a single one of them.
Don't know if he's done anything of merit in the past. His filmography left us question marks.
Yeah, other than the fact that once you look him up, looks exactly like Vandal Savage.
Yes.
So he's nailing that.
He's got the look, as they say. He's got the look. Now, I'm sure he'll have the acting chops to match, but I was very, very pleased when I saw the picture because I first saw it at superherohype.com, and they have the two of them standing right. They have a comic drawing of Vandal Savage and then this guy, and you're like, oh, that's Vandal Savage.
Yeah. It's a very good resemblance. So whoever did that casting job, they did a good job. If it was just look at pictures and the people that look like them. Yeah.
All right. So on to Fox News. And when we talk Fox News, we're not talking Bill O'Reilly. So Tana, what's up at Fox News?
Well, we had something, and then we lost it for X-Men. There was something that we needed to talk about, or thought we should talk about, and it escaped us by the time we got to filming this. So we're just going to move on, and we're going to talk Fantastic Four, as much as Fox is willing to talk about Fantastic Four. And so we're done talking about Fantastic Four.
If you had not heard about this, Fox went and put an early review embargo on the movie. Basically, those who have professionals who have seen generally get to see the movie early, and they write a review. And you might get a review a week before the movie comes out. Fox is not allowing these reviews to come out. This is generally a bad sign.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, no, this is. It's never a good sign.
Yeah.
Because generally, it's like before you go see a movie, you can see, oh, it got an 82 on Rotten Tomatoes or a 97. It's going to 0, not because nobody didn't like it. It's because they're not allowed to say anything about it. And that's because generally, it's like even with reviews, you're going to have people, it's like, even if they're resoundingly bad, people that like Fantastic Four will leech onto the ones that the reviews that liked it. This one isn't allowing any of them, and that's never a good sign.
Because even if it got mediocre reviews, I might read a mediocre review and go, oh, well, maybe I'd be okay with whatever they're saying. I might still go check it out. When you completely block the review, that just in my head makes me think it's like our strip from Monday, and it's just shit for an hour and a half. So I don't know what you're doing, Fox, but stop doing it. Don't. Hiding the shitty reviews is not going to make your movie have a better opening, because here's the thing. There's this invention out there now, it's called Twitter. Somebody on Friday morning is going to go watch your movie before everybody's out of work and waiting to go see it in the evening. And guess what? They'll tweet what they thought about the movie. You can't hide reviews anymore. So to make it known that your reviews are hidden, that's just a bad move. Yeah, Fox. But Fox, and I'm pretty sure somehow you're actually not involved with this movie, the other thing that came out of your studio looks amazing. I'm even going to go back to the amazing before the amazing. So on Tuesday, we got the full Deadpool trailer, and it's slightly modded from the Comic-Con trailer. It's not exactly the same, little screen footage we saw, but we got the full red band, finished-looking trailer, and it looks great. But they put out a teaser trailer for the trailer with Deadpool just narrating, and it was brilliant. It was such a brilliant build-up for a trailer that it just, with everything else Fox has done, this Deadpool project does feel really separate.
I'm hoping right now. I'm assuming it's still Fox. So no matter how good the Deadpool red band trailer looks and the teaser trailer for that came out on Monday, I'll definitely go see this movie. And right now, I'm looking forward to seeing this movie. My hopes, I'm hoping somebody from Fox is hearing this, that you guys have sucked so many balls in your comic book movies to date that it doesn't matter how good you give me a trailer, I have no faith in you. I like Deadpool. I like Ryan Reynolds. I like the trailer. I like the teaser trailer. I like everything that Deadpool has given me so far. But also knowing that they just had to make a CGI trailer to get your sorry asses to do something does not bode well for you guys, and it makes me really hesitant about being excited for something that even looks good when you guys present it. Because the Deadpool trailer, now I'm talking to the audience, not Fox. You guys are more important than them. Watch it. I can't believe you haven't already. But it's phenomenal. The trailer is amazing. If it was put out by any other studio, I would be excited. Lionsgate could have put that out, and they have a budget like $25 a movie.
So true. But no, every bit. So going to the actual full trailer, man, every bit of it delivers. You get. It even shows you that there's going to be a little bit of feels at the beginning of the movie, at least, And then though it looks like it just goes full blown Deadpool. And what's the guy's name? T.J. Miller. Is that the guy who's playing his buddy?
Yeah.
He's in a lot of stuff, but he generally comes off a bit much for me. I loved him in this trailer. The the avocado having sex with the older avocado, which that's one of those scenes I hope is on the Blu-ray release because there must be a million outtakes of things they were saying to each other. So it just looks so fucking good. And the full, I mean, I love that they are embracing the rated R. I mean, they're not even shy. No, this is a rated R film, and I am curious to see what it will be able to gross. Because what a good rated R movie is, if you're in the mid 500s, you're pretty good.
Oh, if you're in the mid 500s for rated R, then you're pretty much, because things like what we disclude when we're doing these Passions of the Christ.
Yeah.
We don't include that as competition, or you're not competing.
Yeah.
With that, unless you are then making another one of the world's biggest religious figures.
Yeah.
Epic. Yeah.
Passions of Muhammad.
Try not to compare it. But then Saving Private Ryan is I believe is the highest grossing other than Passions. And if you're bordering above, if you're 50% from the hundreds of millions to billion, if you're 500 million around there, then you've made a successful movie, undoubtedly. Because rated R movies, around the 300 range, and you've got still a really good one because your target audience is limited. So
I'm interested to see box office how that's going to do. And God, next year, man. Next year's loaded. So stacked. Gotta ask, just because it's the first time I've seen you this week. Have you had a chance to go see Mission Impossible yet?
Have not.
Figured that would be your thing all over it. But you did hear that 6 is already basically greenlit, right?
I did read that, and as long as I would say Cruise is capable of doing the movies that he wants to do, I don't suggest he ever quits.
Yeah, but it's one of those franchises I think that doesn't get talked about near enough, because they're all and we had talked about this before. I just like the fact that they are all individually, they got such different feels, but they're all great movies.
Yeah. I would say, 4 was my least favorite.
Yeah.
But I don't blame that. It was Brad Bird that directed it, and that was his first movie, live action movie that he ever directed. And Brad Bird's the guy that did Incredibles. Yeah. So he did animated, and the first part of that is a little bit more, I'd say, ridiculous, campy.
Okay.
I would say a little more campy, but like pretty much after the first 20 minutes of 4, I'm good.
Right.
And I do like that they do keep pulling, like Bing Rames has been in. he was in 4, but he's not the tail end of it. So he's not like part of the team. Back on the team for
5.
Yeah, I like that they keep pulling in. They've been in them before.
Right.
So
unless you're the leader of the organization, then you're dying, changes. Or you were the bad guy in the last film.
Yep, that changes pretty much every single one of them.
So. All right, well, that's it for this week. Like I said, we had a lot of condensed goodness there, and Fox, you suck balls. So I'm Graham.
And I'm Tannen.
And we'll see you next week.